Hey guys, what's going on? Just wanted to make a video here and let you know, kind of give you an idea of what's been going on. You probably, if you've come to the website, you've seen the same posts that I've had on here for probably it's probably been a good 8 months or so since I've updated anything. So you're probably wondering what the heck is going on. Just wanted to give you a quick idea. What I've been doing here is haven't had a whole lot of time, like I said, to kind of put the time and the effort into this website like I would like to have done, but I have a lot more free time now to do that, and I'll explain why in just a minute here. But basically what I've been doing with the site lately is kind of just, if you've noticed, I've been changing the logo around here and just making some quick little changes. I'm the type of person that's just, I kind of really like to have things look the way I want them to look, and that's why you probably notice I've changed the website around, the layout and the design several times. What I'm doing here now is I have this actually just created a mini kind of like a mini course here. So what this opt-in form is here for, just a quick mini course, for subscribers. And like I said, just kind of change the layout around. Most of the content on here is still basically, the stuff I've had on here for quite some time now. Just want to let you guys know that I'm actually not, a lot of times if you see somebody that's not, active on their website for a long time, you probably assume, oh my God, one, either that they died, or two, that they just maybe they're not doing it anymore. Maybe they're not into SEO anymore, any something like that. And just wanted to let you know that that is not the case at all, and as I've come to find, it's usually not the case with most people. So basically what's been happening is, since my last income report here, a lot of stuff is happened, a lot of stuff has changed. Not too much in the SEO world, but in regards to my last income report here, you can see for my September income report was quite a bit higher than what I had here in August, which was 12,000, in the 12,000 range. Since then, I have actually sold my main earning website for a very large, well, I can't really disclose the exact amount, obviously, but I've sold it for I'll just say a nice sum of money. And so what you'll notice here, if I do decide to produce income reports in the future, what you'll notice is you won't see the income up as high as it was in the past, unless I make the income reports way later on. But anyway, not to bore you with any of that stuff, basically sold one of my main earning niche site, however you want to call it. And actually I have been working on several other projects since then. But to keep this video kind of short, the whole point that I was trying to make of this video, the reason I made it, was to give you guys an update on what's been going on. Obviously, I also wanted to talk about the latest Google Penguin update, which is actually coming. Supposedly, it's supposed to come anytime now. If you do a quick Google search, you'll see a lot of websites, talking about it. Just the typical websites, talk about all the Google algorithm updates, regularly. Are they coming? When are the updates going to hit? This and that. But so the Google Penguin update is supposed to be coming up here, and I just wanted to talk for a second about that and just kind of give you guys an idea, my kind of view on the update and what it's going to change in terms of SEO and how I will be building my websites, my niche sites in the future, and how you guys should be building them as well. So basically, my opinion on the Google Penguin, I believe it's Penguin 4. They have these numbers, all these different, they always have different numbers for them, and different iterations and whatever. Google Penguin 4, I believe is what it's called. So basically, I've done a little bit of kind of reading on it, what it's supposed to be, what the kind of mainstream SEOs, believe it's supposed to be, and kind of what it's going to change. And the biggest part that I took away from it was the fact that it's going to be basically what Google is doing is they're taking the Penguin algorithm, which for the longest time was basically a standalone algorithm that Google would have to run, through their system I believe it was every 6 months to a year or so, that they'd run this Penguin algorithm. And the reason why I believe that they do that is because they don't necessarily, the algorithm, the Penguin algorithm, takes a lot of resources to run, and so it's not something that they can, or that they chose to run constantly or to integrate into their main core algorithm. So what's basically going to be happening is the Penguin 4 update is supposed to be Google taking what was for the most part a standalone algorithm. They're going to be taking that Penguin algorithm and integrating it into the core algorithm that Google uses to rank websites. And what's going to happen is basically the Penguin algorithm is going to run in real time, just like I believe what the Pandem algorithm is currently running, and several other of Google's core algorithms. So what's going to happen is when the Penguin algorithm is run, it's going to be basically run constantly. That's what the real time means. And so how that's going to change the SEO, how people do SEO, is basically you will have, in terms of building niche sites, what's going to happen is you will have a much faster response time to kind of run tests. If you're running tests with your, if you do have any PBNs or whatever, if you're running tests, by Google switching the Penguin algorithm to real time, what's going to happen is you'll be able to just, run different types of tests and be able to see the results of those tests much faster. So in the past, with the Penguin algorithm, you would have to wait probably a year or so, before Google ran the algorithm again to see if changes that you've made to your SEO strategy, worked or didn't work, or what effects they had overall. And now, with the Penguin algorithm being a real-time algorithm, what's going to happen is you could, for example, say you sent a bunch of links to your website that you have control over. You'll be able to test different types of anchor text patterns and whatnot, and get the results for how Google reacts to those patterns much faster than you were able to in the past. So in my opinion, that's going to be kind of a huge benefit. A lot of people are afraid of that. I'm not quite sure why, but I think it's great, because what's happening is a lot of aspects of SEO that used to take, a long time to see any sort of results with what you're doing are going to be, I'm not going to say instantaneous, but hopefully much, much faster. So in the past, if you were to, send a few anchor text links to your website, it would take, a long time, like I said, a year or so, before you could see the results of how those, how your anchor text strategy is working and how Google's reacting to it. But now with the real-time algorithm, you could probably see the results within, I would imagine, probably no longer than a week or two, based on, kind of my ongoing testing with Google and how, they react to other kind of changes and tweaks that I've made to my websites. But so that's basically my opinion on the Google Penguin, the upcoming algorithm update. It hasn't been released yet as of the time of making this video, but it will be released in the near future here. So basically, this doesn't really mean anything to me personally in terms of how I, SEO, how I do SEO for my niche sites. But if anything, it's going to be a bonus because I will be able to, run tests, like I said, with my test websites and see the results of those tests much, much sooner, which I can then carry those results over to my main websites that I, might be a little bit less, a little bit more hesitant to test on. So, in my opinion, I think it's going to be a great update. Unfortunately, as is the case with all of the Google algorithm updates, there's always going to be some winners and losers, and the machines. Obviously, machines aren't perfect, so there's you're going to have some websites that are false positives, and they're going to be hit for probably no reason whatsoever, and that's the unfortunate part of it, is that there's always going to be the losers, but overall, I think this is going to be a good thing for SEO, and I really like the fact that Google is taking steps to basically make it easier for SEOs. I don't want to say for SEOs, to game the algorithm, but they're making it easier for SEOs to get results or get see how Google reacts to changes that they make much faster. And I think this is great for SEO because you can test with your websites and see what works, what doesn't work, and also what has the potential to actually hurt your website and and reduce the rankings. So just wanted to make this quick video, let you guys know what's been going on. I'm haven't quit or anything. I haven't left. Just like I said, I've been extremely busy. Just sold one of my main niche websites, obviously for a large sum, because it's what's my main earner. So my income from Amazon, from the Amazon Associates program, has dropped considerably, but it is actually still fairly decent, in my opinion. But I just want to let you guys know about that, and I do have some major changes planned for the website here. I will have more time to kind of get stuff done with this website and to promote it and get it out there, and also to help all of you guys out. So just wanted to also talk for a second about the Google Penguin update, the latest one coming up here. And yeah, I hope this video will be helpful to you guys and kind of give you an idea of what's been going on. And I'm also excited to be making a video on a case study website that I have that is specifically for those of you who purchased the Authority Site Secrets PDF. So I will have that video coming up soon here, so it'll give you a much better idea as to the strategies in the guide and how they work, and you'll be able to see a live example of these strategies being implemented, and kind of hopefully maybe base your own website off of the live case study example. So with that said, I will see you guys later.